Well, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is coming out rather soon, swinging into theaters, and we're hoping it does really good. And the projections are higher than we previously thought. So let's talk about what this means for the future of this franchise, if there is to be one. So it wasn't too long ago we got the early projections and they weren't looking good. 25 to 30 million being the absolute top, and that would have honestly been disappointing. You'd have to consider what this movie's going up against, but at the same time you have to consider it's Spider-Man. A $30 million opening for Spider-Man is probably not the greatest thing ever, but it is a different Spider-Man. It's not live action. We've never seen anything like this. Now that some of the early reviews are coming out from some people that got to see screenings, numbers have been revised and revisited and retouched to now they're saying it could be doing 35 to 45 million. Now, in the 40 million range, you're seeing pretty much success, because if you're doing 40 million your opening weekend, optimistically you're probably doing 18 to 22 your second weekend, third weekend maybe 10, 5, so you're probably looking at 75, 80 million in the United States. Then internationally, we don't know what that means, but realistically, you could probably say they're going to double or triple that. And since we don't know the budget of the movie, but it is a CG movie, and a lot of people are assuming it did cost a lot less, I think that's pretty much guaranteeing that this is going to be a franchise. Now, at the same time, this is a Sony movie, but it's also very important to Marvel Studios, because Marvel Studios has Spider-Man in their universe. It's kind of like a symbiotic relationship, if you will, with these two characters, because Spider-Man is such a big part of Marvel Comics, Marvel merchandise. He's outselling every superhero out there, that they want to advertise this. And you're already seeing toys out there because Marvel owns the merchandising rights. So on both sides, they don't want this to fail, and I think both sides want this to be a franchise, whether Disney wants, Sony's characters back or not. They need this to be a success. And at the same time, 40 million opening weekend, I think that's something worthy of celebration for everybody involved with it. Now, if we get to post-mortem of the movie and we learn it was 150 million for some reason to produce, and it was like 70 million in the US, that's not good, because once you're taking out, the fees and all the theatrical cuts and everything else, you're pretty much a certified bomb at that point. But we don't know the budget, so we can't really gauge it yet.